Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Coyotes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He wants to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Coyotes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Coyotes want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Touchdown ball! How about that special teams play? That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen...
He's loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Coyotes are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Well, this offense giveth and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's a reverse. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miranda.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Volunteers are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Vols will hustle to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws for the tight end. Into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Offense in the hurry-up. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Coyotes are in the red zone. They'll run it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. On third down, he drops to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hip. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. How about that quarterback taking the the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver.
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
After run, now throw. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Coyotes are marching down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. The give from the gun. The Coyotes get it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? He'll pull it down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Coyotes will snap it on first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Dingoes! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Quarterback checking the play. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... He'll take a deep shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Coyotes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Got a wide open receiver. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Snags it. Touchdown ball. And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice...
Just keeps moving. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Coyotes will bring the punt team onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on guys.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets into the 23.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
The Coyotes will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, that play action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're trying to get to it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 28 to Baylor. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The 1st down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Getting some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. 1st down for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the single back. Running with power. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting